James Carr from IBM. IBM wants to spark cloud innovations. How important is the interaction with the developer community?
I think the interaction with the developer community is really important. It's most of our garage locations are in locations like this. There's a good mix of developers, and we can speak to lots of different people. It means that we're constantly keeping on the front edge of things, constantly keeping on our toes, picking up lots of new and different ideas. It means that the garage itself will be producing new stuff, as well as feeding that back into the cloud platform itself to make sure that we're innovative and always bleeding edge.
What is the concept behind Cloud Garage?
So I think the concept is that we're really design and customer focused. So we're a group of application developers and designers, and our focus is to basically say, right, we want to bring the customer into this development process as much as possible, be really, really agile, and to say, okay, every day we will talk to you and we'll say, this is what we're delivering. Are you happy with this? No? Okay, we'll change approach. And we do tons and tons of deployments into production. So in a week, we could do 100 deployments into production. And the method that we've built around that allows us to do that. It's something that probably isn't that easy to do without the method of being able to do things like the pair programming and the test-driven development. That means that the code that we deliver is really robust and production ready. And yeah, it means that the customer gets constant value and they see it all the time. They live it with us.
How important is customer experience or user experience?
I think it's really important. I think that like something that has developed over the past few decades of general programming is that there is a less and less separation between the business and the end users and the people writing the code. And I think there's so much value in that, because it means that you can never get products that aren't fit for purpose. It means that there's constant feedback. I just think it means that you end up with a product that is going to be actually addressing the business needs and addressing the customer needs more than maybe the technical needs.
How does the collaboration with clients work?
So it kind of works on two levels. At a basic level, we have a product owner who will come and they will be the person that is there every day. We will say, this is what we've done, this is what we're going to do, and they will be able to kind of course change based on what we're delivering. But the best scenario, which we don't always get to, is when we actually get the customer developers in as well. And then they're really building things with us. And it's really good because obviously they bring their own expertise from the business and from the things they know. Sometimes we work completely out of our comfort zone. We were working in a programming language maybe we don't know, but the customer knows. But we obviously have the expertise of the cloud side. So we can then take all that and merge the two together and come up with a really good solution. And the other really cool aspect of that is that there's a constant knowledge transfer. You don't get to the end of a project and say, hey, Mr. Customer, here's this thing we've made. You say, hey, we built this thing together and you know exactly what it is, so you can go and play with it now. It's really good.
How important is the open source community like Linux?
So IBM's a real big proponent of open source, and yeah, we have lots of interaction with the Linux Foundation. The IBM Cloud is now something that is, I think, the only cloud that is completely built on open source. So everything that we do technically is open source. Like if we're doing things like, say, tool chains, we'll actually go and we'll use the stuff that's on the platform. But if you want, you can go out to the open source community and bring in a tool for the tool chain that's been made for the tool chain out there because it's built on open tool chain. And so, yeah, I think it's really, really important to IBM and our approach to cloud. It means that you're not necessarily tied into our platform. You're using our platform because you think it's the best platform, not because you have such buy-in that you can't move away. If you're using anything that's open source, because it's out there and everyone can see it, it effectively means you have millions of developers who are helping to say, hey guys, you've got some holes here, and it enables us to fix them much quicker because they can come back to us and say, hey, yeah, here's a hole, and by the way, this is probably going to fix it for you. Yeah. So yeah, it's really, really important, and I think that's something that IBM can like pride themselves on, that they have this now really secure platform, and because it's open source, potentially has more security than anything else that's out there. We had lots of stuff that we addressed with that, but we generally didn't see much for it. We didn't have much downtime. And I think, again, that probably is due to that community that was there and probably called out some of those exploits quite soon, and we were able to fix. Our development for our actual cloud platform works in a similar way to the way we work. So there will be lots of deployments every day. You'll constantly see that there's new versions of things out because they're doing the same thing. They're the same as we push code 10 times a day, they'll do exactly the same. So it's constantly being fixed, and it means that we're more likely to avoid any of these big issues.
James, thank you for the interview.